Romesh, do you watch Bake Off?
I love Bake Off. I think it's the best thing on TV. I absolutely love it. I went on Extra Slice, like the offshoot show. I was a guest on there talking about Bake Off. I made vegan brownies because I am one. And, I feel sorry for him because he's got these ideas and stuff, Ed Miliband. He's very keen, but he's just got an unelectable face. Do you like, he looks like a waxwork that's been kept at slightly above room temperature for too long.
So fly fishing's your thing, isn't it?
I love to fly fish.
What's your favourite type of fly?
I prefer zipper over button.
The prawns, everyone. It's the bloody prawns.
You mean when I'm fishing?
You know what I meant, Henry, you cheeky son.
Yes, I did.
You were
Yes,
messing with
I
me,
did.
Henry. I've just been messed about by the fonts. This is incredible.
When you do the backstroke, how do you know when to turn? Because
The flags?
the flags.
Have you ever been to a pool?
I have. I smashed my head quite badly.
But it's like flags, like bunting at 5 metres.
Oh,
So you know
is
that's
that what
when
it
to
is?
turn
I thought it was
yeah.
just like party or something every time. I didn't realise it was a warning. You don't have bunting as a warning. Have like a red flashing light or something.
Well, what if you're blind? You can't see the flashing light.
But you can see the flags if you're blind.
Top Gear?
Top Gear, yes.
Do you watch the show?
Yeah, I love Top Gear.
So well, tell us what happened. So
They went out to Argentina and the number plate was obviously offensive to the Falklands War, and then protesters started and they were going to be killed, apparently.
it's not that offensive as well, was it? It was H982FKL. I think a reference to 1982 Falklands War. I should say that Clarkson has tweeted this week the number plate was a coincidence. When it was pointed out to us, we changed it.
I reckon what happened is that they were driving down the street, a load of Argentinians were chasing them with rocks and stuff, trying to kill them and whatever, and then a BBC producer came out and said, look, we're sorry, we didn't realise the number plates were that offensive, and they just went, what number plates? We're just trying to kill the prick. Because I just think it's the BBC's attempt to get him slaughtered. I reckon next they'll send him to Syria with a number plate that says 1S are Gaylords.
Best thing about being a kid.
That's easy.
Go on.
You can shit yourself in public and no one bats an eyelid.
Strange groundswell of support for that, as if... Yeah, that's the thing we're missing out on.
Henning's talking about shitting yourself in public, but I do think, like, as a kid, having a face-to-face chat while you have a shit is something that you did as a kid that you don't get now. Like, you have to look, you have to look at your phone, whereas when you're a little kid, somebody has to go with you. You can just have a little chin wag. Do you know what I mean? Like, my 5-year-old, if we're at a restaurant or something, he'd go, Daddy, I need to go. And so we go, all right, we'll go off. And he'll just tell me about his day while he's curling one out. And then what he'll do, which is so... They've just got such plausible deniabilities, he'll go, oh, there's a funny smell in here, isn't there, Daddy? Well, I'm watching you take a shit. Who are you going to try and pin this on, mate?
Everyone's talking about Taylor Swift
Oh, yeah, OK.
selling shitloads of albums.
So she's taken her music off Spotify. That's the big news, isn't it?
She has, yes.
Romesh, you a fan?
Massive fan, yeah. I sort of understand where she's coming from in terms of like wanting to take her music off Spotify, because if you're getting it for free, why would you bother paying for it? It's not a business model, is it?
On Spotify, artists are paid around 0.006 cents every time one of their records is played. That seems reasonable, doesn't it?
Look at poor Taylor Swift, she's struggling.
Well, there's been a revolution has started this week, Jimmy.
So explain what happened. What was the story?
Well, I believe it was a nice bonfire night, and then some people went out and wore masks and chanted at McDonald's, and the whole world collapsed. It's a bit shitty, I think, organising a sort of anti-capitalist march on a night when people are already setting fire to things. You're sort of stealing the glory of bonfire night there. If you start a riot on, like, a Wednesday and stuff gets set on fire, you can go, God, we started that. But everyone was already setting fire to things.
It was a Wednesday, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
I stayed in.
Of course you stayed in. There was fun going on outside.
Nobody actually knows what it is they're doing. They've just gone to kick off for a bit. So, like, when you watch an interview, they go, what are you doing it for? Just, you know, the leaders and that. They don't know what's going on and that. Like, let's sort it out. And the thing is, it's so easy to take pot shots. But running stuff is actually difficult. So before I became a teacher, I was all for, like, teaching properly. And then, when I started doing it, I just turn to page 65 and get on with it, you pricks. Do you know what I mean?
Most people hate the sound of their own voice, true or false.
Scientifically, don't you hear your voice inside your head is a register lower than what it actually sounds like?
You hear your voice lower?
In your head.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
When I first heard my voice back, I just cried for ages because it was so horrible. And the worst thing about it is that your voice, when you know, like when you're in a photo and you've got a little bit of a belly and people say, oh, no, that's not how everyone sees you. Your voice, you're the only person that hears it the way you like it. So when you hear the recorded version, that's how everybody hears it. It's like you only seeing a six-pack on yourself and everyone else thinks you're a fat bastard. The whole idea behind negging is, like, if there's a really attractive girl, they believe that they're above you, self-esteem-wise, so you have to do little, like, digs, but you have to do it, like, in a disguised way. Like, you go like, oh, that's a nice dress. Doesn't go with those shoes, though, does it? Or whatever. And then, but the thing is, you get your drink as the night goes on, and you just think it's going really well. You just kind of go, you're a fucking twat, aren't you?
I didn't watch it either.
You didn't watch it?
No. It's pointless, can't cook.
You don't
You
have
can't
to be
cook
able
or-
to cook to watch it. You can just enjoy it. You can just watch it. And
I wouldn't know what it's about. Because it's called Bake Off, I just suspect it's for cooking.
Yeah, it is cooking. It's
It's,
cooking.
but, yeah. But you don't have to. It's like when you watch the Olympics. You don't have to train in athletics.
There's another show next year coming out, just revolved around making a cup of tea. And people just sit around over 13 weeks and make tea to ever higher increasing standards. The judges would be Dot Cotton. She'd be the judge.
You say that as a ridiculous thing. There's a sewing show, so, I mean, they're getting there.
There's a sewing show. There's a pottery show. Like, it's like we're all regressing. Like, they think the apocalypse is coming or whatever, and we have to learn how to make our own shit. Do you know what I mean? The pottery one, I don't know why they've got a time limit on that. Who's making a pot to a deadline? Do you know what I mean?
Romesh, have you met anyone from the royal family?
I met Prince Harry recently, actually.
And did you guys get on?
Well, I sort of made a joke, because I was doing a gig, I made a joke about the fact my wife has got a crush on him, and she thinks he's quite hot.
She's not fussy about looks, is she, your missus?
Well, to be fair, mate, she's not a massive catch herself, so... That's not true, that is not true. Anyway, I'd made this comment about the fact that my wife had a crush on him, and then he came up to me afterwards, he was doing like a meet and greet afterwards, and he said, really nice to meet you, Romesh, but after what you said, I'd quite like to meet your wife. Really, yeah? Yeah. I wanted to smash the shit out of it.
So what is Prince Philip looking at there?
His eyes are so bad, that's actually what he sees.
Is it Dummy's Guide to Race Relations?
Is it the Nando's? Is it the Nando's, like, grouse menu? Pheasant. The pheasant burger. No, it's not that, is it, Jimmy? I can tell by the way you're looking at me.
It is not. It is... well, let's have a look. He's, in fact, looking at a picture of the Queen. That's his copy of Reader's Wives.
You know the Queen irons money?
She irons
in the form of
money?
notes. She irons that notes. So she irons her own face.
I don't know whether the Queen carries readies. I don't think she ever goes, well, how much is it? There you go. If you need proof, that's on it.
I'd love it if there was a scene where Prince Philip is just in a thong dance and she's just making it rain. Do you know? Oh, yes, Philip, yes.
Tell us what happened at Cecil the Lion.
Well, he was shot by a very brave dentist from America called Walter Palmer.
Because you can go to Africa, you can pay and go and shoot a lion. It happens all the time. But
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm sure Jimmy's done it. Must have
Don't
done.
spoil Secret Santa, because we did.
do think it's sort of, it's like Sean said, it is symptomatic of the fact that people just... Cecil the Lion got shot, it's sad, but... And then they put up this photo and they go, share if you dislike it. But people, like, why is Cecil better than any other animal? People are eating shitloads of chicken, like cows and all this stuff. You don't have a memorial for every one of those that gets put into a burger or whatever. I think you should have, like, little Facebook pictures of, like, a packet of chicken nuggets, just arrows pointing towards it. This is Dave, this is Henrietta, this is Clucky. Share if you disagree. Do you know what I mean?
Sean, who are you going to nominate from your team to be Donald Trump?
Romesh is going to do it for us.
You've got 3 quotes. Sean, Joey, you've got to tell me, is it Trump or trumped up?
You know, it really doesn't matter what the media write as long as you've got a young and beautiful piece of ass.
I should just point out that Donald Trump is not and has never been a pimp.
I'd say trumped up. No, it's a bit too far even for him. Trumped.
I can tell you that was the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. Oh. Not to worry. OK, next one.
If I don't have a woman for 3 days, I get terrible headaches, I tell you.
I don't believe that. That can't be. Trumped up. Trumped.
You saying trumped up?
Mate, I don't even know who Donald Trump is, mate.
Why we love you, Joey.
He sounds like a proper weirdo to me, mate.
Go on, you're saying trumped up? I can tell you you're right. That was, in fact, JFK. Romesh, last one.
It's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming on this bitch.
A little trip down to New Orleans there, I see. We went down to the bayou there, did we? A little bit of preaching. OK, so it's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming. What do you think, Trump or trumped up?
I think it's probably definitely Trump.
Well, you are absolutely right. That was Donald Trump. You got 2 out of 3.
James Bond.
James Bond, huge story this year.
Yeah, James Bond's new film out. What's it called? Spectre.
Spectre. You'd make a very good Bond, Joey Essex.
Me, yeah?
You'd make a very good
Well,
Bond.
make a good milk tray man, I think.
Me then.
I think we're ready for a Bond from Essex.
I think
like,
so.
you know...
I don't think so. You reckon it's suit,
Joey's
you know?
not from Essex.
Me?
The only person on this panel who's from Essex is me. Joey's from... You're not from Essex, are you? You weren't born
I'm from
there.
Bermondsey. Well,
yeah, there you go.
exclusive.
Because they edited you out of The Only Way is Essex, didn't they?
Largely, yeah.
They've really cut round you.
Who's you getting with?
Who was I getting with?
Yeah.
Is there one called Sally?
I don't remember a Sally, but was she a salt?
Yeah, well, she was a sort.
Yeah.
I believe she was a right sort.
No, you're a white, you can say you're a white weapon. That means that's salt.
You're
a proper weapon.
You're a proper weapon.
Listen, mate, you can talk like that, but I can't say that shit. Like, particularly if I'm at an airport or something like that. Just go for it. I've got 6 weapons here with me. Enjoy the rectal search, mate.
What do you think of the Bond movie? Did you watch it, Romesh?
Shit, mate. There's a debate about whether, like, we should have a black Bond or whatever. And the issue is to have, like, a Bond that just looks regular. I'm done with these, like, fit, super athletic...
Yeah.
What's more undercover than looking like you couldn't handle yourself in a fight? Do you know what I mean? Like, just some guy that looks like dog shit, just wheezing his way through.
OK, John, your task is to work out who went viral for what. It's multiple choice. These are the stories. You have to match them to the people. OK, so story number 1. One of these people went viral when they started an Ed Miliband fan movement called Millifandom on social media. Story number 2. This person's picture went viral when they boarded a flight only to find they were sitting right next to their doppelganger. Story number 3. This person went viral after officially naming their baby Bermondsey Millwall Den without telling their partner. And story 4, this person went viral after being given a video camera to take on holiday to Las Vegas. They filmed the entire holiday, but they didn't realise they had the camera on selfie mode. OK, so Sean's team, you're looking for the doppelganger and the inventor of Millifandom.
That's the girl.
It's got to be Abby.
Why do you think it might be Abby?
She wears glasses, she looks clever.
Think about it, though, Joey. Sean's got glasses and...
You're clever.
Thank you. Joey, that means a lot.
OK, so who do you think sat on a plane and sat next to their doppelganger?
There's a doppelganger, it's not a double of someone.
Yes, it is.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
it is. You should get yourself a pair of glasses.
Well, I think it's the dude with the beard.
Yeah, though the other two look really boring.
Yeah.
You would notice if you were sat next to somebody who looked exactly like them.
No, exactly.
OK, so you've got paddles there.
got
So
very
give
generic
the
heads.
paddles to the people that you think relate to the story. So you've got Miliband and you've got Doppelganger. OK, so...
Do you put anything in there?
That's so strange.
Are you serious, dude? Yeah. So soft, man.
Are there any...
Smells incredible, dude.
Maybe take it to a caravan.
There you go. I think you're Millie fandom.
OK, John, you're looking for the person who named their baby Bermondsey Millwall Den without telling their partner. You're also looking for the Las Vegas holidaymaker who filmed the whole trip in selfie mode. It's an incredible piece of film.
Well, the most incredible bit of that footage is not the selfie mode, but the moment he tries to take a selfie and for the first time on his holiday takes a picture of something.
Ask the Millwall fan what you think of it. Say, put your hands up if you like Leeds or something.
How seriously Rich takes quizzes.
I just want to find the guy who most looks like he loves Leeds United Football Club. Someone who just really wants them to do well and just wishes them all the best and loves their fans. That way?
Yeah.
I think the other way.
Have you seen the video, though?
No.
No, so it's not a disrespect, but I'm not going to value...
All right, time to reveal the answers. So, Joe, they said you were the guy that went to Las Vegas. Was that you?
Correct. It was me.
OK, well, let's treat ourselves to a little look at your holiday video. Take a look.
Well, what direction the Grand Canyon is, I'm not sure. I think it's that way. That's the view looking down. See? And there's the Trump Tower, same colour as his hair. And no, that view is looking north. There's the junction of Blackdays Boulevard and Flamingo Road.
It seems like a pretty stupid thing to do. Are you related to Joey in any way, or just a happy coincidence?
Long time no see.
Have I met you before?
John's team. You thought Mike named his child Bermondsey Millwall Den. Is that what happened, Mike?
Yes, and I do hate Leeds.
OK, Abby, did you set up the hashtag MillieFandom?
Yes, I did.
Everyone's getting these right. OK, and last one, Rob. They thought that you met your doppelganger.
Correct.
Should we have a look at the photo that you took? Oh, my God. And we have that stranger here this evening. Bring them in.
It's actually very simple. It's a nice...
Cover stuff.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Thanks. There was a minute when you stood up when I thought you might genuinely think that all three of you might.
Zayn. He was in One Direction. He left One Direction earlier this year. Sean, were you upset when he left?
I still can't talk about it, Jimmy, so just move on.
Well, there's space in the band now, and it needs to be filled. So this is the One Direction karaoke challenge. Sean, who from your team is going to audition as Zayn's replacement?
Would you like to do it, Romesh?
I'm up for doing it.
OK, well, look, take your place in the middle, and to help you, here is the cast of the One Direction story. Jump in there. Those are some men that are vaguely the same shapes as the One Direction boys. OK, so, Romesh, you've got to sing the One Direction classic, Story of My Life.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
OK, take it away.
Smash the shit out of this, Hazza.
told me in the morning she don't feel the same about us in her bones. It seems to me that when I die, these words will be written on our stones. And I'll be gone, oh God, tonight. The ground beneath my feet is overnight. The way that I've been holding on tonight, with nothing in between. The story of my life, I give her hope, I praise her love, until she's broke inside. The story of my life.
Romesh, I've got to say, I loved your commitment to that. I also like the fact you look actively winded now.
That's hard, man. I don't know, I didn't realise you were shit at so many different things.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 10% of homeowners have a hot tub? I'm sorry to disappoint anyone watching in Middlesbrough, but an abandoned chest freezer in the front garden full of rainwater does not count. According to a survey, over their lifetime, women spend £28,000 at the hairdressers. I don't know all the details, those are just the highlights. And 75% of women would rather date a man with love handles than a six-pack. Well, I've got love handles. Well, one love handle. It's about yay long and it sticks out the front. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our palace job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. Sean's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about?
Baking, cake, yes. Cake. We had the National Cake Championships recently, where the whole nation gathered round an oven and waited with bated breath to see who made the best cake.
Well, especially it wasn't even cake. In the end, there was a windmill and a letterbox.
Made of cake.
Ish. Like when I see some cake, I say, oh, I left some cake. But with that one, you wouldn't even have known where to start slicing. So and they put all the hours in and lovely and what have you, but was not for consumption.
Don't take this the wrong way, but are you a bit of a cake fascist?
Well, I like my cake edible and manageable, yes.
That is not a cake! No, I don't watch it because nothing happens. That's the whole point. That's why people like it, because nothing happens. Someone bakes a cake. If I had a choice between watching Bake Off and watching the last hour of a light bulb, I'd choose the light bulb. But, you know, when you're just watching a light bulb just flickering before it just goes... Or if I want to entertain myself, I just rub my eyes like that. And then go into a dark room and see all the stars. Oh, this is great. I see stars and everything. So I don't have a problem with it, but I'm not a baker. I did an old lady one.
Bake Off is just about an excuse to eat cake. What is not to get?
Yeah, but
Why
that's
wouldn't
the
you
thing.
watch it?
It's only on telly. You can't eat it.
Yeah, because then you make it. You go out, you then make yourself
yeah, but you're
a
not.
cake.
Have you
You're
been
watching telly.
No, I go out, I make the cake. Well, not that cake. I don't make the windmill and whatever.
So, which cakes have you made this year? What did you go with?
This week, for the final, me and my husband made a chocolate banana loaf.
A chocolate banana loaf?
Yeah. It makes you feel better because it's got fruit in, so you think you're being healthy, but really it's just chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake with a banana next to it, is it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you drink?
No.
No. That's it. You can only really get excited about cake, I think, if you don't drink.
Maybe they should do drink off. Maybe they should just have people making drinks, that's a lovely gin and tonic. Yeah, lovely. Because you could really play along at home with that.
Yeah. You have to keep Mary Berry on. Just shit-faced by the end of it.
She was loving the Baileys.
She likes a drink, I've heard.
And it would also make sense why it always... Mary would like you to, as if she couldn't speak herself. She has got her mother to speak for her, doesn't she? And Mary would like... And she stands right there, so... And she must have told them in the first place what she would like. I mean, that bit of the show makes absolutely no sense.
What bit?
Well,
I don't
bit-
watch it, so...
Well, essentially what it is essentially reenactment of Victorian London, where there is the paupers in the cellar and the high and mighty, they're being served cake in that instance.
Did you watch Downton Abbey by mistake?
Well, it is not too dissimilar, is it? It's just people that are entitled for whatever reason, and then they have the paupers baking them cake. And then they can be snootish about it. Oh, that raspberry made the base all moist. Well, it's still a nice piece of cake, I guess. Well, if you're that fussy about it, bake it yourself.
Henry, do you have any equivalent of this in America?
There are a lot of shows, of bake-off shows and chef shows. I did one. It was called The Iron Chef.
The Iron Chef.
What they didn't tell me was, don't eat every plate, all of it, at one. There were 4 chefs, and they made 4 complete dinners. And I ate 4 complete dinners. And I licked the plate.
You don't want to be impolite, so you finish your plate. Yeah. Also, we all know if you don't finish the plate, tomorrow will be rain. Oh, that's probably more German thing.
Is that what they say to kids?
Yeah, you say to the kids, you have to eat, you have to finish the plate, otherwise tomorrow will be bad weather.
But kids wakes up the next morning and it's raining and he thinks, oh my, it's my fault.
Exactly. And if he is finished, or she has finished the plate, then, oh, it must have been the neighbour's kid that hasn't finished.
John, have you been watching Bake Off?
I just don't get it. I just take it too seriously.
What do you mean take it too seriously? You take cooking very seriously.
I take life seriously. Cake is just cake, though, isn't it? Paul Hollywood
It's not just
talks
cake,
about it
though.
like, oh, that could have done with just 17.4 seconds longer in the oven now. You're talking out of your arse, man.
Romesh, do you watch Bake Off?
I love Bake Off. I think it's the best thing on TV. I absolutely love it. I went on Extra Slice, like the offshoot show. I was a guest on there talking about Bake Off. I made vegan brownies because I am one. And,
Let's have a look and see if Bake Off's up there. Of course. Yes, the Bake Off final, watched by 12 million people. Winner Nancy is set to take Hollywood by storm. That's if she gets pissed enough at the after-party. OK, Johnstein, what else has the nation been talking about?
I imagine people are talking about Strictly Come Dancing. They usually do, don't they? There was a headline in the paper this week that was Tess Daly's shoe came off on her way down the stairs. That was on the news. It was a great moment for Bruce Forsyth, who I imagine was just sat at home going, it's all falling apart now, you see, I've done it 10 years with both my shoes on.
Rebecca, were you missing Brucey?
I love Bruce. Bring Bruce back.
Do you miss him on the show? I must say, I think Claudia's just kind of added a new... I mean, she's just so kind of full of... I don't know, I really like it now.
I do like the girls, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like Strictly Come Dancing anymore without Bruce.
Of course, Henry, you've got Dancing with the Stars in America.
In America, yes.
Would you ever consider going on?
I enjoy watching it. I will not. I can't do it.
That's a shame. I think because you used to have incredible dance moves back in the day.
I did, and I want to keep them a great memory.
You would never be allowed on the British version because if anyone's ever been out dancing before, they say, oh no, that's unfair, they know what they're doing. So that seems to be the main criticism of most candidates.
There has been a huge controversy this year because there's a lady on the show called Pixie Lott, who's very good, but she's done 8 years dance training at an elite academy, so she was always going to be quite good. She's favourite at the moment. She's 3-1 to win, as is Frankie Bridge, off of the Saturdays.
You know the Saturdays?
I actually met one of the Saturday.
Really?
Which one did you meet?
Beautiful one.
Oh. Well, I know which one it wasn't.
That's,
but...
Can I ask you a question? Because I'm a massive Happy Days fan. But you actually jumped the shark, didn't you?
No, I did all of the water skiing. My parents were very, very short Germans. And my father said, you know, because I was a counselor in camp, and I would teach water skiing. And he said, tell the producers that... I'm so sorry. He said, tell the producers you're a water skier. So I did, and all of a sudden there I was water skiing. That was a real shark and
it
a
was
real...
alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing that happened. It's a documentary. Henning, do you watch the show?
Not regularly, but I wonder, a lot of them professional dancers, not the ones on the program, but there's loads of them that have gone to the well, dancing schools or whatever they might be called, and
dancing school, yeah.
Yeah, dancing school. And they've put themselves through everything because of the dancing, and then they see all of a sudden any old Herbert having a go on Strictly Come Dancing. They must be feeling like most stand-ups feel when they turn the telly on and there is Paddy McGuinness.
Rebecca, when are you doing Strictly? Have you done Strictly or are you doing it?
No, never done it. I'll do it if you'll do it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to wait till after the career-defining event. I might have to go in the jungle first to win back public support.
Jimmy, you'd be lucky to get on the coach trip.
Should we have a look and see if Strictly's up there? Yeah, well, of course. Yes, it's Strictly. Scott Mills has been criticised by Strictly judges, but to be fair, it is nice to see an ageing Radio 1 DJ in front of a judge, and they've done nothing worse than a shit tango. Jake Wood from EastEnders is currently the bookie's favourite, and he'll be back for the Strictly Christmas special, where he'll be run over after finding out his dad is actually his mum. We're still trying to guess the most talked about things over the last week. Sean's team. What else have the nation been talking about?
Well, obviously, the nation's been gripped by the Lib Dem conference. I like the Lib Dems because they're like sort of the political equivalent of bisexual swingers. They just do it with anyone. We'll do a coalition with you if you want. Or we'll do a coalition with you. We just love coalitioning. The name doesn't seem an unelectable name, Nick Clegg. He should change it to something a bit more catchy. I'd vote for him if he was called Tommy Bubbles. Vote for Bubbles, Tommy Bubbles. It's Tommy Bubbles!
Clegg was asked at the conference about a choice of going to bed with Ed Miliband or David Cameron in a new coalition deal, and he joked he would choose his wife.
Well, we would all choose his wife.
Yeah. No, you say he jokes. I think he just takes questions a bit too literally, and he doesn't understand metaphor. So they said, would you go to bed with Cameron or Miliband? He went, no, my wife. It'd be good if he said that and not, well, actually, I quite fancy Ed. He looks really supple. He looks a bit dirty, Ed. And then we go, oh, no, what have you said, Nick? I'd really give Ed one.
Can you imagine a Labour Liberal Democrat coalition with the current generation of politicians we have? It would just be the wettest. They'd just be crying in Parliament. Just Ed Miliband just going, it's really hard, actually. I don't think anyone gives me any bloody credit.
I feel sorry for him because he's got these ideas and stuff, Ed Miliband. He's very keen, but he's just got an unelectable face. He looks like a waxwork that's been kept at slightly above room temperature for too long.
Should we take a look at someone with undoubtedly a lot of personality in politics? This is Boris Johnson discussing the Clacton by-election on radio.
What's the name of your candidate out there at Clacton? We've got a fantastic guy called... Oh, he's brilliant. He's a superb man. Sterling, Girling, something like that. What's he called? You tell me. Giles. Come on, what is it again?
Giles, the bread actor. Do you remember the star from Bread?
No.
No. Take another call then, don't worry. See if you can get it. No,
tell me the name. Come on.
Get it. No, see if it's
Stop sitting there like a great big fat Buddha and tell me the name of this guy.
Henning, would you consider running for office?
I would, actually, if someone asked, but I don't think I'm allowed to play because I haven't got a British passport. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to work on British television without a British passport.
Rebecca, have you met Nick Clegg?
I have, but I didn't know it was Nick Clegg.
How did this happen?
It was after the Olympics, and you go to meet the Queen, you do the parade around London, and we're at an event, and I was just kind of stood there with my friend, and this guy came over and said, "Oh, congratulations." I was like, "OK, thanks, see you later, have a good night." Just kind of polite and just kind of walked off, and then she was like, "What are you doing?" That was Nick Clegg. I was like, "Who's Nick Clegg?" I had no idea.
I wouldn't feel bad. He experiences that on an hourly basis.
Well, I can tell you the Lib Dem conference is not one of the most talked about things over the last week, but when it comes to the next election, Nick Clegg faces a difficult decision. Just how far can he fuck off? John's team.
I tell you, I have been talking about this week. Roy Keane has a second book out. Nelson Mandela, just the one book. Roy Keane felt he needed two. So really...
Nelson Mandela struggled to do another one now, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, it was only 3 years since his last autobiography, so surely all that much can't have happened in the meantime. So, I mean, I would struggle filling one autobiography. I would have to write down every single thought I ever had, and on top of that, I would need to invent stuff.
So you're saying it would be difficult for you to write an autobiography? We'll just call it My Struggle, then.
Yeah, very good. Or I was thinking probably Henning. Everything has gone according to plan.
Let's have a look at a picture of Roy Keane as he is now. Look at that. Imagine if Santa Claus was evil.
Yeah. He tried to sell me a carpet in Kazakhstan.
How do you get a black island hat? Like, everything's green. He's obviously going, "Don't wear green. Make it black."
What you've got to remember when you look at that picture is that at home, he's the tooth fairy. He's creeping up the stairs. The pound. And then the next minute, he's chilling people to their very marrow.
I don't really read autobiographies, if I'm honest. But there's a chapter in his where he talks about the fact that Gary Neville's got a small dick.
A chapter?
Yeah. Well, a chapter in which I don't think it's a whole chapter. He says he's talking about the banter in the shower room, which obviously we have our 8 out of 10 cat showers after the show.
I insist on it.
What happens in the shower stays in the shower. But he says, "Oh, we all do jokes." And he said, "Nicky Butt's got a really big penis, and he does the helicopter." And he said, "Gary Neville always showers with his back to everyone." And he said, "One day I went round and I grabbed him and I spun it round, and he's just got." And it's a horrible thing to write anyway. I'm just warning you two now. If you ever tell people about my massive penis, I'll be very upset. But he says he's got a penis like a little button mushroom. And now I really like Gary Neville, and now I can't...
What, you go off people?
Now you can't fantasise about him. Why do you finish that sentence?
I can't enjoy Gary Neville's punditry, and I can't enjoy button mushrooms, and those are two things I, in the past, have held dear.
Someone's just said, John, someone's just said that whole thing about Roy Keane saying that Gary Neville had a button mushroom for a penis. That's from a spoof, apparently. That isn't true.
Well, I've been duped. Sadly, as well, when he said that, my first thought was, "Oh, I'm glad Gary Neville's got a big dick." Isn't that weird? I don't want him to have a small penis because I admire his punditry.
It's a bit of good news for Gary Neville if he sat at home with a missus going, "That's normal. I'm telling you, love, that's normal." OK, Henry, you've written books.
I have not.
But you haven't done an autobiography?
No, I've...
All pornography and adult book.
No, I understand.
Because I know you've written a lot of children's books.
I've written a lot of children's books, and I've written one for adults about my passion, which is of fly fishing for trout.
So fly fishing's your thing, isn't it?
I love to fly fish.
What's your favourite type of fly?
I prefer zipper over button.
The fronds, everyone. It's the bloody fronds.
You mean when I'm fishing?
You know what I meant, Henry, you cheeky son.
Yes, I did.
You were messing with me, Henry. I'm just being messed about by the fonts. This is incredible.
Well, I can tell you Roy Keane's autobiography isn't up there, but Roy Keane's book hit the shelves this week, mainly because he's been throwing it at shop assistants. Rebecca, now you've won 2 golds at the Beijing Olympics. Have you written an autobiography?
No.
How come you haven't done one?
It'd be the most boring book ever. Eat, sleep, swim. I could mention some guys' bits in there, though. We're pretty naked.
Don't point at me when you say that.
You all prepare together to get in your bathing suits together?
Yeah.
Idea for adult novel number 2.
I'm taking up swimming. So if you're going to win an Olympic medal, how much do you swim in a week?
About 22 hours.
Back and forth, back and forth?
We can't just keep going.
When you finish, do you know what place you come in? Or are you, because you've got no idea what's happening in the other lanes?
Yeah, like, if you know you're far ahead, like, 'cause I do front crawl, so I breathe both sides, I can see, but if it's a really, really close race, then you have no idea.
When you said I breathe both sides then, I thought like front and back.
When you do the backstroke, how do you know when to turn? Because
The flags?
The flags.
Have you ever been to a pool?
I have. I smashed my head quite badly.
But it's like
Looking at the
flags, like bunting
Very
at
nice.
5 metres.
Oh,
So you know
is
that's
that what
when
it
to
is?
turn
I
it,
thought it was
yeah.
just like party or something every time. I didn't realise it was a warning. You don't have bunting as a warning. Have like a red flashing light or something.
Well, what if you're blind? You can't see the flashing light.
But you can see the flags if you're blind.
Oh, no, someone taps you on the head. They
A wall? Yeah, a wall.
No, like so a person stands at the end and taps you on the head.
I want that job. Stood at the end of a pool all day. Here he comes. See you in 5 minutes. I love this.
You see the flag. What do you have, like, you know, I have 2 more strokes and then turn?
Yeah,
How many strokes?
pretty much 2. You got it right.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Come on. OK, fingers on buzzers. You've got one more thing to get. Go on, what do you think?
Top Gear?
Top Gear, yes.
Do you watch the show?
Yeah, I love Top Gear.
So well, tell us what happened. So
They went out to Argentina, and the number plate was obviously offensive to the Falklands War, and then protesters started, and they were going to be killed, apparently.
it's not that offensive as well, was it? It was H982FKL. I think a reference to 1982 Falklands War. I should say that Clarkson has tweeted this week the number plate was a coincidence. When it was pointed out to us, we changed it.
I mean, he's poor Jeremy Clarkson's had a bloody week of it, to be honest, because he got to the airport and he was on flight 8008, and that spelt boob, and he didn't. He was very embarrassed about that. And he was in seat number 69. He was like, oh, bloody hell, he didn't have to. And he got to his hotel room, and he was in room number I hate Argies, and he didn't know anything about that either. He's just so unlucky, that man.
Then the car was obviously left in Argentina, and they found another licence plate in the boot of the car, which was this. One local official in Argentina said, we know bell end doesn't mean the end of a bell. It is a word used instead to describe the head of a penis, which is often employed as an insult in England. Yeah, they've got our number.
It's a funny business with those number plates, isn't it? And H982FKL means something, and then with love. I mean, I can say if you've got personalised number plate that says Big Boss, say, OK, that is meant to mean Big Boss. But with a lot of the stuff, and they say, oh, that means that and that means the others, it's a bit like spotting Jesus on a slice of toast, isn't it? Why is DXY3474, that means diamond geezer? Why?
I reckon what happened is that they were driving down the street, a load of Argentinians were chasing them with rocks and stuff, trying to kill them or whatever, and then a BBC producer came out and said, look, we're sorry, we didn't realise the number plates were that offensive, and they just went, what number plates? We're just trying to kill the prick. No, I just think it's the BBC's attempt to get him slaughtered. I reckon next they'll send him to Syria with a number plate that says 1S are Gaylords.
When you Google Jeremy Clarkson, it genuinely says, people also searched for Jeremy Kyle and Piers Morgan. I think that says everything you need to know about him.
No, but I think the thing about him is you have to say, you have to admire how good he is at his job. Because he can say virtually anything and they can't sack him. That's how good he is.
Well, can I ask a question? How are the ratings?
Amazing.
Really?
I think it's the #1 show in the world.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
he's going to say whatever he wants.
He could have a shit on Mary Berry's cake tin. And they go, oh, sorry, I didn't realise. I thought it was the toilet. I didn't realise, sorry. Oh, God, what am I like? you think, though, one thing I think about Clarkson, he's got two big loves in his life, and petrol. If only we could find a way. Combining them.
OK, let's have a look and see if Top Gear is up there. Yes, the Top Gear team nearly caused a riot in Argentina. They were burning cars, smashing windows and yelling obscenities. And then they stopped making the Top Gear Christmas DVD and went to Argentina. So those were the most talked about things over the last week. But in other news, the UK is sending 750 troops to Sierra Leone to fight Ebola, because that's how you combat a virus. You shoot it. At the end of that round, Sean, Henning and Henry have 1 point. John, Rebecca and Romesh have 2 points. Our next round is Pick of the Polls. Sean, Henning, Henry, pick a question. What are you going to go for?
Well, we've got to go for the picture of Henry, I think.
OK, you've chosen Henry the Fonz Winkler, king of cool. So here's your question. Most people think they're cool, true or false?
I'd say most people think, yeah, I'm cool.
Well, how would you define cool? I mean, you are the Fonz, so...
I have defined cool as being authentic. If you are yourself, you are magnetic, you are cool.
I can show you what cool is. Sure, I'll show you. Still, this tells you what... That's cool. I mean, that's inarguably cool.
Seen that? It's not looking so great on loads of people in barbershop windows, don't they?
Do you think you're cool, Sean?
No. I think I'm terrific.
Yes, you are.
I think I'm terrific.
Yes, you are.
I don't think I'm cool, no.
Sean, what do you think makes someone cool?
I don't know. I've got a stainless steel birdseed feeder.
You decide.
Sitting the wrong way on a chair is cool, isn't it?
In the 90s, not now.
Go on, so hang on. If you were going to sit on that chair in a cool fashion, show us how that would work. I think the arms are going to get...
Oh, yeah.
It feels like that was the wrong way to do that.
I'd agree with you.
You look like you're waiting for something else to happen.
I do feel happier, though. Carry on, Daddy-o. On with the quiz, JC.
OK. OK, so let's get some answers on this. So most people think they're cool, true or false? What are you going for, Sean?
In the UK, I don't think they think that, no.
No, I think they're false.
Wait, can we just, before we go false, I just want to say, in their home, when they're looking in a mirror, when they're going to go out, they're dressing up. Look at this audience. They prepared to come to this show. Well, you didn't.
What?
And I think before they left the house, they thought, wow, I look good. Look at that jacket. Come on, stand up, show that jacket.
I think that's a hoodie.
Look at that. Yeah, but you got nice white things coming down. You got a red tie going on.
Well, wait, it's cool.
You look good. What's your name? Glenn, you're too cool for school.
Glenn, it's OK. It's funny you should say that, actually, because Glenn has been excluded. Glenn, do you think... Are you cool, Glenn?
Depends. My head teacher watching this.
If your head teacher was watching this...
You know, forget that your head teacher's watching. We got you covered, Len.
It's Glenn.
Glenn, you're covered too. Let me just say, if you have a problem, you have her talk to me. I will set that woman straight.
Don't, he'll get her pregnant. OK, so you're saying yes, Sean?
Yes, we're going with the Fonz.
Yes,
we're going to go yes.
John, what do you think?
I think you're never too cool for school, and the cool thing to do is to have options. I think it's probably false.
I think false, yeah, definitely false.
False.
OK, you're going false. I can tell you the answer is false. Only 47% of people think they're cool. If you want to know what kind of a kid I was at school, you know the geeky kid who can't get a girlfriend, who all the other kids pick on and victimise? Well, I was bullied by that kid. Here's your question. Best thing about being a kid?
That's easy.
Go on.
You can shit yourself in public and no one bats an eyelid.
Strange groundswell of support for that, as if... Yeah, that's the thing we're missing out on.
Henning's talking about shitting yourself in public, but I do think, like, as a kid, having a face-to-face chat while you have a shit is something that you did as a kid that you don't get now. Like, you have to look, you have to look at your phone, whereas when you're a little kid, somebody has to go with you. You can just have a little chin wag. Do you know what I mean? Like, my 5-year-old, if we're at a restaurant or something, he'd go, "Daddy, I need to go." And so we go, "All right, we'll go off." And he'll just tell me about his day while he's curling one out. And then what he'll do, which is so... They've just got such plausible deniabilities, he'll go, "Oh, there's a funny smell in here, isn't there, Daddy?" Well, I'm watching you take a shit. Who are you going to try and pin this on, mate?
Stickers, I think. Stickers.
Stickers?
Stickers seem to have some kind of, like, magical property. And then around about, well, for me, around about sort of 12 or 13, they sort of lose their appeal. It must be something to do with the surge in hormones, cancelling out the enjoyment of stickers.
As a veteran of 2 recent sticker campaigns, let me tell you the joy is not undiminished.
Well, maybe hormonally you're not fully charged yet.
Well,
maybe you're not actually properly an adult yet. No.
Are you collecting stickers still?
Not still. The tournament's ended, Jimmy. I'm not a loser.
But you enjoy the process?
I enjoy buying stickers and finding out if I've got any needs in my pocket. I mean, I've got needs, don't get me wrong.
Rebecca, what do you think the best thing about being a kid was?
I used to get away with murder when I was little.
Did you murder someone?
No.
What did you used to get away with?
So I just used to try and get my sister into trouble. I used to, like, just go into my room and, like, slap my arm really, really hard and then go, "Mum, Laura's hit me," so she would get told off.
And you haven't seen Laura since you went into care, have you? Henning, what were you like as a child?
No, what was I like? Well, I was a lot smaller than I'm now. And then I grew into my current dimensions. And that was mainly all I did when I was little.
Well, that's the first chapter of the book finished. Henry, what do you think the best thing is about being a kid?
Being worry-free. That you have, you're not sure yet about all of the things that we worry about as adults. Gaza and ISIS and Ebola and...
Henning.
Yeah, they're the 4 big ones. They're the 4 things I worry about. John, best thing about being a kid?
Not getting stiff. That was the best thing about being a kid.
I mean, it's to my credit I didn't say anything there. Tell us more about not getting stiff as a child, John. Sometimes that can happen to grown-ups as well. It's perfectly normal.
If I have a day now where I've gone upstairs a lot in a day, the next day my legs hurt. I used to play football for like 12 hours straight through, breaking only for meals. And I was fine the next day.
Are you looking at Rebecca when you're telling her about your workouts as a kid?
I'm just looking at everyone. I'm looking at anyone who'll look back and hold my gaze. Would you like to do a joke about holding my gaze? I shouldn't have brought them with me.
You never go hungry when you're a kid, do you? Because you can always dine from the head buffet.
I'll give you a clue. It might involve cake.
Eating cake.
Going out to candles on the birthday cake.
Birthday parties.
It's the right answer. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Sean, Henning and Henry have 2 points. John, Rebecca and Romesh have 3 points. They're the winners. Thanks to all our panellists, our a wonderful studio audience and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night. Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 3.5 million Londoners use the Underground every day? My gran's been using the Underground every day for years. We buried her in 1994. 43% of men over 36 say they don't have any close male friends. So, mission accomplished, eh, ladies? And 33% of Brits have mistakenly called or texted the wrong person. I accidentally called my mum the other day while having sex. It was so embarrassing. I said, "I'm sorry, Mum, I'll call back. I didn't realise you were having sex." Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellist job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. Sean Steam, what have the nation been talking about this week?
Cheryl Cole was accused of
yeah.
miming on X Factor, wasn't
X Factor,
she?
yeah.
It's a big scandal.
I don't think she was, though, because she put out a very strongly worded statement in which she said...
Melanie, do you think she was miming or not?
Well, if she's miming really well. And if she's singing really well. And I think she's probably better at one than the other. Hey, we've all seen her sing live. Didn't we? At the Queen thing? The Queen's Golden Doodah?
Well, no, there was another... I've seen her sing
The
on a couple
Queen's
of things.
Golden Doodah?
Did you not know the Queen has a Golden Doodah? She was on Embarrassing Bodies. They did a royal special. So Cheryl's denied that she was miming.
Yeah, no, it's really difficult.
Is that not
because...
part of the job, though? I mean, you were in the Spice Girls for years, and you have to sometimes on a TV show mime, right?
Yeah, I mean, often you mime because you don't have the choice because they're not set up for the sound, but it's the X Factor. And there's lots of contestants singing live who've had no experience on live television, which when you've been in a band, like Girls Aloud, you have.
Right.
But even if you are a really experienced singer, it's hard to do a good job. And they're going, I wonder whether it's like, sorry, it's a fly. I've not got an issue there. Well, I've got a few, but not that one.
There wasn't, she mimed. there wasn't a fly, she mimed that. I also seeing it from Cheryl's point of view. You know, everyone's going, oh, she mimed, she shouldn't have mimed. Well, what you've got to remember is, of course she mimed, she's trying to sell a record. If she sang that record live, that'd be a PR disaster.
I think if she was miming, it's just the worst thing ever. The idea that she can't sing live on a show that's all about live singing. I know I'm stating the obvious.
You're a singer as well, right?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Did you used to be in bands?
Yeah, I did. I used to be. I was in a manufactured band actually. It was an all-girl.
Spice Girls weren't manufactured.
I didn't mean to look at you. I didn't mean to look at you. It was because of you're in my eye line, and I was in it, and it was a kind of classical all-girl group, and we sang.
Would you ever be tempted to go on X Factor?
Oh no, because I get cross-watching it because I think it's like a talent show, but I think it's also mainly an entertainment show.
It's so cannibalistic, isn't it, that basically Cheryl Cole sings on the... It's like this sort of monster that eats its own shit. Like, and it'll get to the point where the backstory will be, yes, well, I won X Factor once, and things didn't really turn out for me, so I'm ending up back on X Factor. I think it's just a big scam. One day, it'll all be exposed, it'll be like PPI, you know, and everyone will get all their money back from the phone calls.
You'll get a phone call, did you ever buy a One Direction single?
Yeah,
I did. Well, you could be owed money.
Yeah.
Are you a big X Factor fan, Melanie?
This is a tricky one for me because, of course, Mel B's a judge on it.
Right.
So I have to.
Lie.
I do support her. I have to lie. No, I do support her, and she's the best thing on it because she says it like it is. But fucking hate the show. And I'm totally bored of it, and I can't believe it's still on the telly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've ever sat on a fence before, but that's not how that's done.
Yeah, it's just so contrived.
Yeah, it's not like in the old days of the Spice Girls. It's not like they didn't have an idea for
It
that.
was completely organic, the Spice Girls.
Of course it was, yeah.
But
The
the X Factor is so done, isn't it? Who's gone on to have a great career from the X Factor?
One Direction.
Well, that's it. That's it. How many years has it been on? 11th, we're in the 11th year?
I mean, I've done pretty well since I won it. Granted, it was a different show then. I'd be like, at the end, I'd be like, fax me, vote for me by fax. And I'd be the fax mime.
Oh, do they still do that on it as well? Call. Don't you hate that?
I
You know, the
hate that.
contestants.
It's like, if the song is dog shit, you are not going to convince me by doing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hated everything you... Oh, you want me to phone? Yeah, I will do, yeah.
Yeah, but you say that. I don't like the song on the Gay Exchange advert, but I call.
What was that number again?
08785797845.
That's where I know you from. OK, John, who do you think is going to win?
The Italian one, because that's what they said on Gogglebox. And that's where I get all of my X Factor knowledge from. They said the Italian one who likes dogs is going to win it. I can't believe he's not going to win it, Dad. You're such a fucking idiot. He said it.
One of them on the X Factor said he seduced a lady who may also have been on the X Factor, but he said he got to 6th base. I think that's where you take a shit while she's brushing your teeth. I think that's it. You're so comfortable.
Is that the really incredible, talented Stevie dude? Didn't he go out for dinner with Simon Cowell to a fucking Harvester or something?
It's actually called Harvester, not fucking Harvester, but I made the same mistake.
Sorry,
I had no idea.
How many fuckings are allowed?
Oh, you're allowed loads of them, don't panic.
No C words, though. We're not allowed
No
any
C words?
Back to the C word at some point.
OK, lovely, no
Brilliant,
problem.
thanks.
She's going to play the C word at some point. What do you think of Simon Cowell? People criticised Stevie Ritchie for being cheesy this week. This is how he responded. That's pretty distressing. I think his belly button's winking at me.
Why did he have, like, sports socks and sweatbands on?
Because he's like sort of the new Sporty Spice.
Is he? Is he Sporty X Factor?
He's the new Sporty Spice, look at him.
Shit.
It's a waste of good cheese, that. I like a laugh, so I have the triangle one, but there's no need for the blue cheese there to get involved. His cock clearly isn't there.
I think he might have gone mental. Yeah. I've got another one.
Sounds of cheese, jokes.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Sean Lock, everyone.
Shame it wasn't Parmesan or some other hard cheese. Hard.
His publicist said, damn, that was a bad idea.
These jokes could brie better.
Yeah. Let's see if X Factor's up there. Yes, Cheryl's been accused of miming on the X Factor. The X Factor ratings have embarrassed Simon Cowell. He's really lost face and then replaced that face with a much bigger, wonkier face. OK, Johnson, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Is it the complete breaking down of any physical boundaries? What have you been talking about, touchy McPenis hands?
Everyone's talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, OK.
Selling shitloads of albums.
So she's taken her music off Spotify. That's the big news, isn't it?
She has, yes. I don't understand how the world... She's made $250 million from music, and I've genuinely never heard one of her songs. She points out there that the haters got to hate, and can I just say on behalf of the haters, that we are out there 24/7, 365 to try and stop shit like that happening.
I feel like I'm probably her target demographic, actually. And so I wanted to be like, don't like it, really don't like it. And then it came and I was like, Like the chicken, has anyone seen Chicken Run? When the chicken, the really big one, she doesn't notice, but her feet are tapping, and she gets really cross about it. I felt like that. Like when I heard the song, I couldn't help it. And I think it's so good. I think it's so good.
I don't know whether that analogy's made it any clearer for you.
The one good thing about Taylor Swift is, I've done in my research of her, is she hasn't really made a career on dancing around in her pants, has she? Which a lot of people seem to do these days.
What was she doing in that video?
She wasn't really in her pants, was it? It wasn't
They're like granny pants.
Yeah, but she was ballet gear. But, you know, a lot of people, basically, let's be honest, are performing in lingerie, in sort of soft porn stars. Old-fashioned, the sort of porn I used to enjoy. Before I found God. Looking at me. But they do, like, you know, Beyonce, she's like the biggest earning female music star or male music star in the world, I don't know, or not male. She spends a lot of her time in underwear, you know, singing in her underwear. Why can't you get a singer, just come on, lovely voice, in a fleece?
OK, so Taylor Swift, back to her. Romesh, you a fan?
Massive fan, yeah. I sort of understand where she's coming from in terms of like wanting to take her music off Spotify, because if you're getting it for free, why would you bother paying for it? It's not a business model, is it?
On Spotify, artists are paid around 0.006 cents every time one of their records is played. That seems reasonable, doesn't it?
Look at poor Taylor Swift, she's struggling.
I know, she hasn't, because she wasn't making any money. I was out with her last week, and, you know, it's her round, and she gets this old tonic. Just tonic in a glass, and then she has this sneaky bottle from the club and just tops it all up.
100% sure that's Taylor Swift you're out with.
Oh, no. It was my mate Barry who runs Swift Tailors. They're a dry cleaning service.
Good to know. Let's have a look and see if Taylor Swift is up there. Yes, Taylor Swift has had her entire back catalogue removed. Sorry. I apologise. I know what's coming, and I don't think you'll like it, but I like it. Genuinely don't know if I can do this. Yes, Taylor Swift has had her entire back catalogue removed from Spotify. We'll do it in sections. We'll do it in sections. My granddad had to have his entire back catalogue removed. Something to do with his prostate. OK, fingers on buzzers. What do you think?
Is it the, Not the face. Well, there's been a revolution has started this week, Jimmy.
So this was... Explain what happened. What was the story?
Well, I believe it was a nice bonfire night, and then some people went out and wore masks and chanted at McDonald's, and the whole world collapsed. It's a bit shitty, I think, organising a sort of anti-capitalist march on a night when people are already setting fire to things. You're sort of stealing the glory of bonfire night there. If you start a riot on, like, a Wednesday and stuff gets set on fire, you can go, God, we started that. But everyone was already setting fire to things.
It was a Wednesday, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. I stayed in.
Of course you stayed in. There was fun going on outside.
Nobody actually knows what it is they're doing. They've just gone to kick off for a bit. So, like, when you watch an interview, they go, what are you doing it for? Just, you know, the leaders and that. They don't know what's going on and that. Like, let's sort it out. And the thing is, it's so easy to take pot shots. But running stuff is actually difficult. So before I became a teacher, I was all for, like, teaching properly. And then what I started doing, I just turn to page 65 and get on with it, you pricks. Do you know what I mean?
There's one person who didn't wear a mask, isn't there? Russell Brand. And I think the funny thing is that he's the only one not wearing a mask, because obviously if he wore a mask, people wouldn't know he was there, would they? That's the main. So it's sort of big publicity for his book.
What's it called?
Revolution. In fact, if his book's called Revolution, he shouldn't be out there trying to sell it. He should be trying to encourage people to steal it. Shouldn't he? Yeah. You know, it's ended up, he's backpedaled so much now He started out saying, don't vote. It's stupid, pointless to vote. Don't vote. But he's now come out, Russell Brand, and said, no, what I'm saying is, actually, he goes, who am I supposed to vote for? So if you reduce that to what he's actually saying, is what everybody says at every bus stop or news agents, go, politicians, good, what are they like, eh? How'd that lot get in? I don't know, bloody hell.
In his defence, right, we all bitch and moan about the government because they are shit, and they have been for years, and it's getting worse. How are we ever going to change it unless we come together and all stop moaning at bus stops?
The main problem is now is people get the politicians they deserve because they don't take any interest in politics. And him saying stuff to people who are disaffected already and aren't engaged with the political process, don't vote, is the most moronic, self-serving, pathetic bit of attention-seeking wank that has ever spewed from a talentless moron fucking mouth in history.
I reckon people are being mean to him just because he doesn't have a posh accent. I would cut him some slack. It's the thing we have at the moment's rubbish, and it needs people to sleep out under temporary tarpaulins, maybe, to change it. I don't know.
You're suggesting going camping?
Yeah. Probably the reason I hate him so much is because I'm a dad, and I've got this fear that one day my daughters will bring something like that home. And he'll come in and go, oh, such pleasure to be in your charming abode. Mother-in-law is very deleterious.
Well, the protest in Trafalgar Square is not one of the most talked about things over the last week, but Russell Brand joined thousands of angry people protesting against capitalism. It was a great night for Russell. He managed to shift 5,000 copies of his new book. Right, fingers on buzzers, one more thing still to get.
Well, I don't know. Probably by the time this show goes out, even Mrs. Baker won't be talking about it. But is it the news that Norman Baker's resigned? Hold the front page. He resigned from the Home Office.
And this was the Lib Dem politician Norman Baker, he's resigned because of the drug policy, right?
Yeah, well, he resigned because he said, in a very, very sort of bad metaphor, he said it's like walking through mud, working under Theresa May, which is not that difficult, is it, walking through mud? I think he meant treacle. He said it was very, very difficult to work alongside her, so he resigned in what I would describe as a very petulant, childish way, like, I'm resigning, when he doesn't realise his purpose there is not to get along with them, it's actually to annoy, be a nuisance, just make things difficult for her, He should have just, hung around, I don't know, given her a nickname.
Theresa May, what would you have suggested?
Well, Diesel Ass, I think that'd be a good one. Just spreads that around as a shit in a drawer or something like that.
I can't imagine you ever doing that in a workplace, Sean, but presumably at some point you were employed somewhere and, with a proper job. Did you ever make a nuisance of yourself?
Well, not deliberately. I don't think... I've been sacked quite a lot.
In your defence, you needed a shit and there was a drawer there.
Yeah. No, I've never been in a high-profile enough position to have a drawer.
So, there's also been calls this week for Ed Miliband to resign. What would you make of that, John?
Well, I would like to stand up for the man, but the fact is he is depressingly shit. I imagine every decision he makes, he shits himself about. Like, if I open the door myself, will people think that I can't get someone to open the door for me? But then if a woman opens it, do I look sexist? Or if a man opens it, will people think I'm having an affair with a man?
Carl, what do you make of Ed Miliband?
He's kind of... I think you make the point that he's basically worried about how he looks so much more, and there is a sense that if somebody's, desperately wanting to appear a certain way, then maybe they don't actually stand for anything particular. And
this week he tried to give some money to a beggar. Well, he was walking past a beggar, and then some journalists see him walk past. So here's a picture of him giving some money to a beggar. Best will in the world, that's not how you do that.
Are you supposed to even give money to beggars?
I buy them booze because I worry they're going to spend it on food.
No, but it's difficult because...
I fuck them, because I've usually run out of change. You do. I just think, look, I can't walk past and give you nothing, so I'll give you a good scene too.
It is a big social issue and something I battle with every day because homeless charities insist you should not give beggars money because you're not helping them.
OK, but those are people that used to be in a band with you.
Hey, everyone's doing all right, mate. I'm the one who's on this friggin' show for a few minutes.
Well, let's have a look. We have 2 points. John, Charlotte and David have 1. Our next round is pick of the polls. John, Charlotte, David, pick a question. What would you like the look of?
The screaming man with his hands over his ears.
OK. Most people hate the sound of their own voice. True or false?
Well, I do hate your voice. But it's a really good test if you get a new sound system or TV at home. If you just leave you talk for 10 minutes, if it's still working, then it's not bad.
Like 10 minutes to get a word in edgeways on this bloody I agree, that is annoying, isn't it? What if I go really close to you? Hi, David.
Yeah.
See how I'm this close, but I'm still not touching you? It can be done.
Do you find your voice sort of annoying, or...?
It is annoying. I used to do a thing where if I thought of something while I was out, I would phone myself and leave it as a message on my answer machine. And I could never do it, because as soon as my answer machine picked up, I went, fuck it.
The thing I don't understand about you, though, is you do have kind of quite a nasal voice, but then you're brilliant at doing accents. Why don't you just pick an accent that's better and just do that?
I would, Jimmy, but they tend to label that more of a mental breakdown than
Well, you do a very good Spanish. Quite a sexy Spanish, I think. Just do Spanish from here on in.
The fact that you find it sexy is why I stopped doing it, Jimmy.
Do the Spanish.
What you want, my friend? No, that's...
That's more Mexican. I just think we should find a different voice for you, and we should just stick with it.
I agree. Liverpool, I would stick with. That's a
Can you do
better accent.
Scouse?
Everyone can do Scouse, can't they? It's the one
I
everyone
don't think it's
does.
the accent that's a problem, is it? It's more the pitch.
This is such a fun round for me, really. Is there a possible round on small dicks we could do next as well, Jimmy? Don't feel I'm taking enough of a hammer in here.
That's what your girlfriend said.
Charlotte's got a nice voice. You've got a very... You say things properly.
It's so hard to talk after someone said you have a nice voice. Sometimes I lower it to sound like more mature and like I know what I'm talking about.
So do I.
Does that...
I couldn't believe what my
How high
real
is it
voice sounds like.
I mean, you've got quite a posh voice, haven't you?
Yes. There's no way around it. And I used to get teased if I ever tried to make it not posh because everybody hates that. So every time I tried to temper it, my friends just would not allow it. It was...
And your friends were... your friends were in Destiny's Child,
They
presumably.
I think you just got to have faith in your own voice and just...
This is good now. This is the new one.
It sounds like Morgan Freeman with more energy.
Morgan Freeman's more... I'll never forget the first time I saw Andy Dufresne. My voice is very, very scratchy, but it sounds quite nice, and that's why I talk quite slowly when I talk.
Just do that voice forever.
OK.
I can do one impersonation in the world, and it's one word, and it's John Motson, the great football commentator, saying the nickname of my favourite football team, Tottenham Hotspur, and he says, Spurs. The worst is when people try to do an impersonation of this. People, particularly from this country.
You're talking about the hairstyle?
It always ends up offensive after. It'd be like, is that right? Sure, look at you with your bomb and a potato. Famine.
You realise this show is edited and that's the only thing we're going to use it for. Melanie, do you find your speaking voice, do you like it?
It depends, and I find it changes a lot as well. I think, like everybody, you kind of adjust the way you speak for who you're speaking to. Because I'm not going to speak to, like, Sean. I'm not going to go, you know, all right there, Sean, how's it going, mate?
Right, wow.
I don't know, it's just weird. If I'm on telly, I'm not going to talk really fast and really Scouse.
No.
But if I'm pissed, you might understand me.
You're saying the Scouse people maybe isn't an accent, they're just drunk. Good point. Sean, do you like your voice?
Well, the problem with me is not my voice, it's usually what I've said.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's not just the voice. Do you ever get the feeling like you'd just like to have a little holiday from yourself?
Oh,
Just have a little break.
Yeah.
Just like a couple of days off.
Would you be somebody else in the meantime?
Oh, that's complicated, isn't it? Possibly either way. Just a couple of days off.
But not the full operation. You just want to dress up and...
Yeah, yeah.
Scientifically, don't you hear your voice inside your head is a register lower than what it actually sounds like?
You hear your voice lower?
You in your head.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
When I first heard my voice back, I just cried for ages because it was so horrible. And the worst thing about it is that your voice, when you know, like when you're in a photo and you've got a little bit of a belly and people say, oh, no, that's not how everyone sees you. Your voice, you're the only person that hears it the way you like it. So when you hear the recorded version, that's how everybody hears it. It's like you only seeing a six-pack on yourself and everyone else thinks you're a fat bastard. That's basically what it's like.
But also, nobody is as critical of your voice as you are. You know,
I don't think that's been the case.
Well, obviously, there's freaks, but...
OK, well, let's get some answers on this. So most people hate the sound of their own voice. True or false? What are we going to go with, John?
Shit, yeah.
You're going to say true?
Yeah.
OK. What are you going to go with, Sean?
Well, I like fun. I'm going to go false.
OK, I can tell you the answer was very close, but it's false. Only 47% of people hate the sound of their own voice. People really shouldn't judge others by their accents, but they do, don't they, though? So the winner is the name of our final round. Here's your question. Best way to seduce someone?
Tether a goat.
What, sorry?
Tether a goat to their fence outside the house. Just leave a goat there. And then well, you leave it there, and then they bring it in, and then a couple of days later, you go, oh, did you find my goat? And they go, oh, yeah, it's in the garden. And you sit down, you start chatting about the goat, and they become attached to the goat, and then you sort of say, well, it's amazing, we've got so much in common. Before you know it... You just lean across there, it's a lovely goat, isn't it? You just go...
Who's that to? Who are you doing that to?
To the person you've given
To
the
the
goat
person,
to.
to the-
Yeah. That's their shoulder, that's their shoulder.
Oh.
What's the matter with you people?
I think that might be actual sixth base.
I've always wanted to ask Mel this question. Has any sleazy guy ever gone, I know what you want, what you really, really want? Do you know what I mean? Like in a disgusting, horrible way?
Do you know, not so much in that way, but it's probably the thing that is said to me the most.
Speaking of Wannabe was voted the catchiest song of all time ever last week.
Scientifically proven.
Scientifically proved to be the catchiest song in the world.
It won the Ebola Award for music.
Historically, like being in a band is a great way to get laid, isn't it?
Oh, I imagine, yeah.
But
when you've got songs like Two Become One, it's on.
Yeah. But I kind of messed it up by wearing tracksuits all the time.
Do you have groupies?
The thing is with the Spice Girls, our fans were mostly very young girls or gay guys.
Apparently, insulting girls is meant to be... I've heard, is it called
Shut up,
negging?
will you?
Meant to give a girl, like, a sort of underhand, like, mean comment, and then her confidence is lowered, and then you can pounce or whatever. And someone actually...
Pounce?
Well...
I mean, if you're going to pounce, don't bother dressing it up.
The whole idea behind negging is like if there's a really attractive girl, they believe that they're above you self-esteem-wise, so you have to do little like digs, but you have to do it like in a disguised way. Like you go like, oh, that's a nice dress. Doesn't go with those shoes though, does it, or whatever. And then, but the thing is, you get your drink as the night goes on, and you just think it's going really well. You just kind of go, you're a fucking twat, aren't you?
Similar to Sean's goat trick. I genuinely wooed my first girlfriend when I was 17. I had an enterprise where I would come to your house and fix your bike if your bike wasn't working, and she phoned me up, brackets, at my parents' house, and I came and I've mostly fixed her bike, but didn't fix all of it, so then I had to come back and fix the rest. And she had an accident in the meantime. We went out for 2 months.
I've been seduced. Well, someone's attempted to seduce me. It was a distinguished elder gentleman. I was a young lad hitchhiking. And,
Are you writing erotic fiction on the show now?
he was chatting away and he said to me, he sort of started to suggest the idea that I might be interested in another aspect of sexuality. And I was sort of going, no, not really, mate, no. And he said to me, surely we should try all the fruits in the garden, surely. And I said, fuck off, right? But what I wish I'd said was, it's not the fruit I'm worried about, mate, it's the gardener. I didn't think of that till the next day.
Yeah, of course, by that time, you were trussed up in the back of a truck.
Oh, yeah.
John, have you ever chatted anyone up? Have you ever used a line?
No. No. I play the long game. I can cook, I'll clean, I'll beg.
All right, okay.
This is all direct lines I've used in clubs.
If you were trying to seduce Charlotte, let's say, how would you...
I have a girlfriend, Jimmy, and I will not risk that relationship for the sake of one of your little jokes.
So, are you worried that Charlotte may fall in love with you if you... I think you're going to be all right, mate.
All right, then, well, all I will say, Jimmy, is on your head be it. If my life collapses as a result of this...
you're insured against this, don't
you
panic.
to be there to pick up the pieces.
OK, Charlotte, prepare to be seduced.
Here we go.
Oh, it's happening now. OK.
Heard that before as well. What brings you to this, Weatherspoons?
I'm here for a quiet drink with my boyfriend.
That's me. That's me. I'm on either side of you now.
Threesome?
OK, best way to seduce someone, what do you think?
I think it's probably listening, isn't it? Taking an interest.
It's a way to keep someone's attention.
Money, showing them all your money.
Scream.
Okay, look at all the money I've got. Look how much money I've got. Look, I've got more. Look, bring all the money in.
Giving them lots of presents.
It's not presents.
Follow them with a scooter. Get a little scooter, just follow it.
What's that?
I like you, I like you.
What was that? Follow them in a scooter?
Just those little kid scooters. So you're not threatening. Like a car, if you follow them in a car, that'd be threatening, creeps out. If you know those little scooters that kids have. I like you. I'm slowing down for you now, so I'm right in the same place. I like you.
Romesh, what did you think?
Eye contact.
That is the right answer. Yes, the best way to seduce someone is to make eye contact. I have to say, it didn't work for me. All she said was, what are you doing? Stop touching my eye. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are John, Charlotte and David have 1 point, Sean, Romesh and Melanie have 4 points. They're tonight's winners. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you watching at home. That's it for us. Good night.